Welcome to the Advise Show, media with a common sense approach. So we had a defense attorney went into the courtroom with a Black Lives Matter pen, and the judge had a problem with it. We also seen other attorneys do this as well, and even one attorney got locked up in jail over the pen. But let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Your Honor, I don't have any representations. I don't believe that this is a political matter. This is an issue about criminal justice. I believe the courtroom is the proper place to make issues about criminal justice. This is not political speech. It's not supporting a particular candidate, and it's not political speech. I don't believe that the DAs have been made to take off DA buttons. I don't believe that marshals have been made to stop wearing the black bands when there's been a death.
Wear it in the hallways, wear it in front of the courthouse, demonstrate, protest, use your voice, but that's not what's supposed to occur in a courtroom. When we're not here on a petition about a movement or a protest or anything like that, we're here to dispense justice on a criminal calendar of cases. And that's why I think it's inappropriate. And if other judges think it's okay to have that in the courtrooms, I respect that. That's their decision to make. But as I said, I think, you know what, that's not the purpose of coming into court. And I think Erica would admit, when we were talking this morning in chamber, she was saying, well, I think it is appropriate here because this is where there is disparate treatment of African Americans and harsher penalties on African Americans. I mean, it's making it a political statement that I wear this in protest of how the court is treating minority defendants. And that's not what this is about.
I'd ask for my cases to be reassigned from you because I am not comfortable giving my case to someone else to handle, and I'm also not comfortable abridging my free speech rights.
I'm not going to recuse off my cases. Under the judicial canons, I've got an obligation to hear my cases. I don't have any conflict with you. I'm just asking you the same thing as I would ask somebody that's inappropriate to wear in court. You got to put something else on. Those clothing items are inappropriate, or you can't wear your hat in court. I mean, this is no different than those types of things. I'm just asking you to conform to the courtroom's decorum. It's not a conflict with you or your clients or anything. So no, I'm not going to recuse off cases that I'm obligated to hear to get assigned to me. If you want to have an opportunity, I'll pass the case for a second. If you guys want to chat about it, or I'll pass it to another day if you want to chat about it any further.
Yes, I would ask.
Let me do it on Thursday?
We can do Thursday.
All right, we'll pass it over to Thursday's calendar. That's this Thursday at 9 a.m.
He continued the matter until Thursday because I'm in trial next week, and what I'm going to do in the meantime is try and see what the case law says. I wasn't prepared for a First Amendment fight this morning. I was just coming over to do my sentencing, do my job. He told me that I had to take it off or have someone else handle the matter. I told him I wasn't going to take it off. The judge is entitled to handle his courtroom any way he wants to, and if he doesn't want me inside, then I'm not going to be inside. I'm trying to be respectful, but I'm also trying to get my point across that Black Lives Matter. This is not anti-police. Black Lives Matter is anti-police brutality, and if the problem with this is the black in Black Lives Matter, I need to understand.
This is the problem I have with the whole thing. You heard when she said that you allow district attorneys to wear pins and you let the police wear those bands when something happens to someone, which no matter what is still a statement. But he had a problem with the Black Lives Matter pin. Now, you saw how small the pin is. She wasn't screaming Black Lives Matter. She didn't have signs in the courtroom saying anything. She just stated her position on how she feels, and she is correct. The criminal justice system do black people very wrong every day. The Sentencing Project has a lot of data on how black people are sentenced to more time in jail than their white counterparts for the exact same crime. Also, in the same criminal justice system, the Duke University study shows that all white juries will have a higher conviction rate on blacks, but if you put one black person on the jury, the playing field goes to about even with a white defendant. So all these different things that we have going on in the criminal justice system, and the 13th Amendment that still allows slavery in the United States. It was transferred from the private slavery to state-run slavery in prison, because America has never been without slavery, even to this day. So we still have a lot of issues in the criminal justice system, and for this judge to have a problem because it says Black Lives Matter, I bet you she walked in there with a Trump pen, he wouldn't have said anything. I bet you he wouldn't have said a word about it. See, there's a lot of people in this country hate Black Lives Matter, hate what they stand for, hate what they're screaming for. And the thing is, you have people in this country who feel, how dare these black people speak up about being killed with impunity? How dare they do this? They supposed to let us kill them, and then they supposed to forgive, and then let us do it again and again and again, and they forgive, and it's just a perpetual cycle. But when they stand up to say, no, this is not going to happen, this thing's going to have to change, then all of a sudden you uppity. You are a terrorist. That's quite funny because black people ain't never terrorized nobody. I even heard these people that tried to have an issue with Black Lives Matter call them the black KKK. Until you start seeing white strange fruit, then tell me about them being KKK. If you don't know what strange fruit is, look it up. But the thing is, yes, it's this guy's courtroom. I get it, but he's being discriminatory, point blank. If he want to have a rule in his courtroom, say no political statements, and that goes for everybody. But don't cherry pick which ones you don't want in the courtroom because it's going to make someone say something. That's why she said that, well, I really don't want to be in here because you blatantly disrespecting us and you blatantly have an issue with Black Lives Matter. That's why she was saying that. But, you know, he said, well, I ain't got no issue with you. It's not about that. You have an issue with black lives and people for saying something about standing up for the lives of black people. But this is the fights that you constantly see. No matter what profession you're in, you'll have some sort of fight when you stand up for your people. And we got to keep standing up, keep making statements, keep telling these people that we're not going to sit up here and just take you killing us with impunity. We're going to stand up. We're going to say something about it. Gone is them days, we're going to forgive you. Ain't no more forgiveness no more. Because you look at forgiveness as weakness and you keep on killing. And we just something we just not going to have to take anymore. We have to stand up for ourselves just as much as Nat Turner stood up for himself and his people. Make sure you let me know in the comments what you think about this story because, you know, this is constantly happening in all kind of courtrooms here in America. People having issues with small Black Lives Matter pens. Share the video. Let other people know about it. Like the commentary if you like it and subscribe for more news stories.